Morning. It's now Friday. I've got a day off. I'm gonna edit today's video, get it out for 3 p.m. GMT. So if you wanted to catch my videos any day, they come out 3 p.m. GMT. Set your notifications button and all that good stuff. The bell, get that bell rang. Coronavirus is keeping us on some sort of a lockdown. We are allowed one exercise a day, so I am going to venture out later and hit all these new spawns that are in Pokemon Go. You've got the psychic event kicked off. I'll explain more about that in the next video. But for today, you're going to see, you might class this as a bit old, but it's my GENESECT quest, and I've got GENESECT. You're going to see my trip through it, how I did it, and well, not exactly how I did it. There's a lot of skipped bits, to be honest, but you're going to see the final result of the IVs of it and all that good stuff. It was a good IV. Wasn't a Hondo. I would have been smiling a lot more than this about that. So yeah, hope you enjoy that video, and go check out tomorrow, or yeah, I'll have it out for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go, if not it'll be Sunday. I'm gonna go and hunt some new psychic stuff just for half an hour on a little walk around the park, because that's the rules. So obey the rules at the minute. It's important you do. So enjoy. Oh, morning. GENESECT. Indoors. Kind of. So I did the GENESECT event. I've done it. Spoiler alert. We get the medal for it. I'm gonna just run you through everything from the safety of my own home, because we're not allowed to go out pretty much. We're all pretty much stuck in. However, I do have to go to work. Bus driving is one of those jobs where it's required, so I have to go to work to do that. So I was, I suppose, for want of a better way of saying it, fortunate enough to be able to get out and do the GENESECT event, even though you don't really need to leave the house. So yes, the first stage is, I should have read all this, but I didn't. Blah blah blah, help me research normal type. So it was caused by normal type attacks. So first things first, I need to battle another trainer 5 times, catch 25 normal type Pokemon, and give your buddy 1 treat. Well, that's easy. So at this point in time, I was on a bit of a break at work. I feed a berry to my buddy, thus completing the give a berry to your buddy task. Easy, wasn't it? I mean, you have to give it 3 or 2 golden raz, or silver pin-ups. Actually, they count like golden raz when it comes to your buddy. Took a snapshot, wobble its head. Oh yeah, you missed out that part. I made best friends with my Machamp, and then switched it out for Shiny Lucario, which I am well impressed with. Right, I need 10 more of those and battle another trainer 5 times, which I just do on the Go League because, well, let's face it, Go League it's always been free, but it is free to play now. You don't have to walk any distance. You can just battle all day until you hit a certain limit. There is a limit. I don't know what exactly. I haven't hit it yet. I hit that trade limit of 100 though. That was something else. Well, 101 if you include the special trade. Unbelievable. But yeah, Trubbish, that was your first prize, and mine was Trubbish, if I'm honest. So this was the last normal type Pokemon that I needed to catch for the 25. And do you know what, I've just thought this video is either going to be really boring or it's going to be the highlight of your week if you've been stuck in, quarantined or whatever. So if you do enjoy this video, give it a like and consider subscribing. So yeah, you go battle prizes. I just needed to win one more prize, one more battle. So let's have a look at a battle, shall we? Now, I'll be honest with you, I've recorded this over the space of a couple of days. Can't really remember this battle because I've done a lot of battles, if I'm honest. But it's been really glitchy as well. In fact, I'm just going to set my phone down there whilst I watch this and open up some milkshake because everyone's been out panic buying. So I thought I would as well, because let's face it, if you can't panic buy a milkshake, what can you panic buy? Always got an Umbreon. Do you know what? It's like watching an actual battle that I can't recollect any of this. But I did change my squad. I was using a particular squad. I've changed it out a bit, had a little bit of a workaround with the movesets. Gardevoir being one with Charm. It's quite necessary, especially with the amount of people using dark types and psychic types. Charm as a fast move really does help a lot. But then when you come up against something with poison moves, you have got to be careful. But sometimes it's worth sacrificing the Gardevoir just to progress. I mean, I think I'm right. Instead of the Alolan Raticate that I was using, which is pretty much of a beast by the way, it appears to be weak to grass for some reason. I don't get it. Grass isn't super effective, but I don't know what fast move that one's rocking, but I'm on about going against Meganiums and stuff like that. My Alolan Raticate just wasn't lasting. Maybe it's Razor Leaf. That is pretty beast move. But I've been taking in Charizard instead, so I'm rocking Swampert with Hydro Cannon. I may get Earthquake on it as well. I've got Gardevoir with Charm and Synchronise. I may be persuaded to get another move on that as well, but it's just the fact that they're all full length bar moves rather than 2-bar moves, and I prefer the 2-bar moves, or else they're pretty much a waste of time because it just takes you so long to get them charged up. And Charizard with Blast Burn and Dragon Claw, and the thing is, when it's got Dragon Claw, it's really good if you know that you are going to trick your opponent into thinking you've got Blast Burn, so you can use that because it charges up quicker, and then they'll use a shield and it helps waste their shields because obviously everyone gets 2 shields. And when it comes to this game, the first part of the game really is wasting your opponent's shield. And another good thing about Hydro Cannon is, even against water types, it does take a pretty hefty bit of damage off. So there, we won that one. We got the 4 wins. We battled another trainer 5 times. 4 out of 5 ain't too bad. I think I'm up to level 7 now. I can actually get a Rowlet if I win 4 battles. Don't know why I struggle with that. This was Cobalion. It wasn't shiny. If you've got a shiny, well done. I haven't got one yet, and I think it's coming up to the last couple of days of them being available, so I will try. I mean, it's hard for me to get to 4 battles. I think there's a massive conspiracy going on because I'll hit 3 in a row and then I'll lose the last 2 in the most remarkable circumstances, as such as I'll be pressing on the charge move and it won't listen and it drives me up the wall. Speaking of the wall, finally put something up there, look. And March, this is calendar by the way, March is Mewtwo. My birthday was then 15th. Should have had an Abra Community Day. No, I think we can cross March off this year's calendar. He's 2 meters high. I'm almost 2 meters high. Psychic type, thought Mewtwo was meant to be the most powerful Pokemon out there, but my Alolan Raticate saw right to it, mate. So then, let's get the rest of these, and I am going to read this bit to you. 5 premium battle passes, which is good. Do you know what I may do in the next video, because we've got to stay in a little bit? A premium raid, premium battle, go battle thing. I might actually use a premium raid pass. Want Rowlet? Rowlet's available. It'd be nice to get to level 10. For some reason, in the last Go Battle League, I got to level 8 and I couldn't progress to 9. For love nor money, it just would never bump me up. Anyway, thanks for getting that baseline. After I returned to the site with studying, I realised there was an actual trail of damage. When I followed the trail, I started finding areas that were clearly burned. That damage must have been done by a fire-type Pokemon, or at least a Pokemon that knows fire-type attacks. You know what this means, trainer? Time to research fire-type Pokemon. The more information we have about this type of Pokemon, the more clues we'll have to determine whatever he said. Meanwhile, it'll continue. I can't keep up. The thing is about this, which is partially clever by Niantic, I suppose, is it's come at the right time where you don't have to go out to do any of these tasks, apart from hatch an egg. I mean, if you've got you've got to go to the shop once, I suppose. Surely you'll need more milk. Get a 2k on, stick it on an incubator, super incubator if you want. Get it hatched. You do have to hatch an egg at some point. So powering up a Pokemon 5 times, I decided to go with the Larvitar, did I? I may set this as my next buddy. May. There's a reason why I may not. And I forgot what that reason is. But I'm sure I have got a decent Pokemon that I want to set as my buddy, and I can't remember why. Which? Ooh. If that landed at 666, I would have definitely kept it at that. Send 2 gifts to friends. One. 3 gifts to friends, sorry, not 2. 2. Alex, if you're watching, keep the hunt on, brother. Danny boy. 3. We're nearly best friends. Open up your gift. And what else? 25 fire-type pokes. Easy. And then the evening came, and I had my 25 fire-type Pokemonses. And we got a Carablast, which, as I stated before, if they're rubbish, I'll trade them to a friend. He can evolve it and get a few candies. 1, 2, 3. Trade? I can't remember. But you get candies. You may as well evolve it and then transfer it. 3 candies, yeah? This one was alright. Just, I'm happy with it. Skarmory, not a shiny. I think this was a little bit. Was this hard work to catch? 1, 2. No, it was the Cabalion before. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that was plain tough. Stacks, you've been on fire when it comes to getting these research tasks on. Get it? You're on fire. Anyway, the damage can't have been caused by a trainer battle. I've never seen anything like it before. It seems almost unnatural. Could it really have been caused by a Pokemon? This is getting fascinating. Could you do some research on water-type Pokemon for me? Why? As I followed the damage trail further, the burned area suddenly ended in a strange water damage started appearing, and it just doesn't seem to line up with any Pokemon I've encountered. Well, luckily for you, I'm on the ball. Transfer 3 Pokemon, catch 25 water-type Pokemon and hatch an egg. This is the bit where you may have to venture out. but it is the only bit. Hatching an egg, but if, like me, you can sometimes catch a little bit of drift, you may get a 1k egg done throughout the day. And the egg was hatching. It was a love disc. And that counted as a catch. Cool. Tot-O dial is a crocodile. Excellent curveball throw. This is the 25th water type I need. Or, well, needed. He's playing very hard to get. Yes, this was playing hard to get. I remember now. Yeah, we'll just give this half an hour and then I'll be back, shall we? Out he comes. Yeah, I remember parking up in Coventry. I'd just done a buzz route. And I had like 5-10 minutes, so I get out to stretch my legs. You know, sitting there all day isn't that great for your legs, I suppose, if you whatever, could cramp up. So I like to stretch my legs. There's the Totodile. Got it on the 48,000th throw. 25 water type Pokemons. Claim, and it's a Shelmet, which is a shell that's a helmet. Shelmet. Get it? It's funny. I believe this was 96%. But what would you do with a 96% Shelmet? Pardon me. No, it's not 96. But I've got one. Claim those, claim that, and you get a GENESECT bag. And you get a wild scissor, and this is the second one I've encountered in the wild. I got one in Dortmund, which I have traded for egg distance, for candy distance, trade distance. So I kind of wish I kept it, but it weren't that great, so what was the point? Pants. Stacks, I'm so glad you're back. We might have stumbled upon something incredible. I contacted one of my colleagues in the Unova region. She shared some notes about mythical Pokemon called GENESECT that was restored from a 300 million year old fossil and then altered. That's some Jurassic Park stuff. Pretty cool, eh? The notes say, though, this Pokemon is Bug and Steel. It's known to be used its attacks with types like fire and water, among others. This lines up with the damage at the site we've been researching. One of the other types GENESECT can attack with is electric, and as I kept following the damage trail, I found spots that must have been hit by some kind of high voltage electric type attack. I'll see if anything else lies even farther down the trail. But in the meantime, I know I can count on you to start investigating electric type Pokemon. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. So, I've already made one great throw because of the... what did we just catch? What did we just catch? The Sizer, yeah, I made the great throw on that. So that counted. So, away we go. And then I got a shiny Sneasel, my 5th, 6th shiny. Not a water type though. Or electric. I mean, I've got to get the electrics now. See, this is the problem with just recording the screen and then going out there and doing everything and then recording afterwards. Because of a virus. Right then, this I'm sure is the last electric type I need before my encounter. I might have to play with my Pokemon, I can't remember. Okay then, yeah, I've got to play with him, and I was having a minute at the bus station, which is pretty much all you're going to see of me lately. Bus station or home, be honest with you. I mean, am I even allowed to take Oddie for a walk? We need some guidelines. We need some kind of more information. Oh yes, we got Mossy Lure there. That's cool. And for this we get a Kabuto, which wasn't shiny. I'd like another shiny one of those, I really would. If somebody could lucky trade me one, that'd come in handy. Because I'm a collector of lucky Pokemon. Well, I like to tick them off the decks, let's put it that way. If they're decent enough to keep, then I'll keep them. Right then, claim reward. 3 fast TMs, a Glacial Lure model, and my encounter with Genesect is here. Now I do believe a Honda is 1434. This one is 93%. Now it's a guaranteed catch. You've paid £8, $8, $8 whatever your currency is. That's what you've paid for it. And so it's a guaranteed catch. You may as well give it a pin up. I thought it'd take 3 balls though, like the others, but no. Genesect was caught, and this will be coming to X-Raids, but for me it just doesn't look like a Pokemon. It looks too robot-y. Don't understand. It looks like something from an Alien film. But yeah, 93% this one. I was very happy with that. Can't be traded. Not happy with the moveset. Metal Claw I'm okay with, but Hyper Beam, no. And I may try this in PvP. Thank you enough. Can't thank you enough for your abstracts, your really special research. Good luck. Charm. With the information you collected combined with the notes from Unova, I think we've uncovered a bug in Steel-type Pokemon Genesect. Yes. I know what you're thinking. Bug and Steel with such odd type attacks. Yes, I am. Apparently, when this Pokemon is holding a specially developed item called a Drive, its Technoblast attack changes to a type that corresponds to the drive the Pokemon's holding. If I was young, I wouldn't understand what that meant. I wonder what kinds of drives exist for this Pokemon. I still have so many questions, but for now, why not do a little research on Ice-type Pokemon? I hear Ice is another type Genesect can wield. You ought to take a snapshot of Genesect to commemorate your meeting too. Well, we're going to do that. We're going to take 3 actually. We're going to catch 25 Ice-type Pokemons and battle the leader 3 times. That's a gym leader, by the way, not Sierra or Cliff or Arlo, which I thought it was at first. It is just a gym leader where you can, a team leader, sorry, where you can just battle them from home. Go into battle, go to the bottom, choose which one out of the 3 you want. So there's the 25th Ice type Pokemons, and we can go and battle Spark. Because we are going to take in that, and that. I'd already used Lucario in my battle for the day, so didn't need to take him in again. Because I've given up on trying to get the, you know, the where your friend has the 20 hearts. Given up on that because there ain't any more new places to visit that often. Gyms used to count as a new place. They don't anymore. I understand why it's been changed, because if you've been there once, that's it. But for me, visiting a new place is too difficult, and I'm sure a lot of other people will concur with that. If you go for the Master League on this, they use the shields. If you go for something lower, they don't use the shields, so I always go for the middle one if I've just got to get a battle done, because my Pokemon in that league they've got the moves that they need, they've got the moves that work, they're just better Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, I like Great League, it's fun, it really is fun, but in fact, when it comes to Go Battle League, PvP, yeah, I like the Great League the best, if I'm honest. But when it comes to battling a team leader, yeah, definitely this one. Just another 810 to go. 3 snapshots of Genesect. Right, this was actually the next morning, because I thought I needed to battle Sierra or Arlo or something, so I waited for the next day. And there we are at the bus station again. 2, 3. Done. GENESECT to the bus station. What are we getting for that? A Durant, which is a bug and steel type Pokemon. She's kind of good in the PvP league, in the Great League, but I think people have wisened up to it now. Deary me. I must have been trying to throw left-handed. When you're in your break, you know, you gotta eat, play, eat, play. You don't eat your phone. No, that's pants, that's getting transferred. So yes, there we go. I think that's it, the end. We get a Poffin. I may use that in an upcoming video, but I think I'll save it for now. And that's it, no other message. Drive to investigate, done. No other message? Usually says something. No. That's it. Shiny check. No. So anyway, with what Willow said about drives, it's made me think maybe instead of having to have 49 different, or however many it is, GENESECTs, because obviously there's different variations of it, I think we're going to be able to get items that are drives. This is what I think. This isn't what I know. It's what I think. And you give that item to GENESECT to change its way, type. I don't know. We'll see. It's interesting. It's different. I like the look of GENESECT. It doesn't look Pokemon-y. I don't like the fact that it doesn't look like a Pokemon, but I do like the fact that it's different to what Pokemon usually look like, because they're usually animal-y kind of things, but this one ain't. So yeah, that was my GENESECT quest, all done and dusted. And now they've got nothing really left to do apart from probably sitting. I've got some Pokemon cards I can open up. I'll have those in an upcoming video and stuff. I may show you a couple of videos of some different ways to battle in Go Battle League, I don't know, but I suppose that's all that's left to say is just respect what's going on at the minute. If you've got to stay in, stay in. And look after each other. Some people, I think we should use this time as a time to reflect on things like grudges and arguments that just don't matter, if I'm honest. I've been guilty of it myself, but what's happening now is real. So stay safe everyone. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you like what I do, subscribe to the channel. Sorry if it's been a long one. And apart from it being a good morning, should I say that right? Good night.